Kahalayim la Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakaha Kudash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well, who I learned this truth from, and salutations and blessings unto the hopeful elect. This lesson is, I'm going to show a few videos and then just get into the scriptures, with prophecy and whatnot, every day unfolding, every day you wake up, the movie's continuing. You people want to talk about, oh, this weekend's going to be a movie, I'm going to go to this party, it's going to be a movie. Well, we're living in a movie, all right, and we're at the climax. Okay, so this is I believe this is Colombia, Medellin, or Venezuela, one of the two. South America, right? It says 2022.
iPhone 13 Pro. I need to zoom more. Guys, what the hell is that? Guys, what the fuck is that? Okay, so this is my balcony. This is Medellin City. There's no way there's not a mountain. There's no way. Look, mountains, mountain top, mountain top, city. Wait, my finger. This is my finger. Like, honestly, I'm still. Is it the weather balloon, guys? I swear on God, like, I have no fucking experience with Photoshop or whatever the fuck. You can examine this video how much you ever want. I don't fucking care. Like these, bro, what the fuck is that? Like, look, there's a plane. There's a plane because we have an airport here, like, to the left, to the right of me. What is that? What the fuck is that? Like, what? Wait, airplane? Airplane's making the noise, this one. And it's gonna land there, like there's an airport there. Guys, what the fuck? No, this is not is it a weather balloon? Look at the shape though. And our balloons are still. Oh my god, guys, what the fuck is that? Zoom out. Honestly, if that's a UFO, like Medellin is a city full of cell phones and people like fucking photographing shit, so we fucking hear about it. Like, this is the first time in my life that such a thing is happening to me, like a UFO sighting, whatever. I'm a huge fucking skeptic, like huge, but also like want to believe, what is that? Jesus, what the fuck is it?
Right. So this dude is filming that, obviously, and he's bugging out. He's nervous. He's not understanding. And this is the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They're turning up, man. They're visiting, and they're just coming out in the day, and you're gonna start seeing like a lot more things like that, right? This is Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Right now, these are the chariots of the Most High. They can take different shapes and sizes, right? So they can a flying roll is like a what Esau called a flying saucer, and sometimes they have cigar, like what Esau says, cigar shapes. Sometimes they come like a sphere, like you just saw, but this particular one was a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. This is, as Apostle Tahar once said, this is the technology of the Most High, right? Because what, you think Esau is the only one with technology? Really, the technology, right, that Esau uses is on the left hand, and he channels spirits and does all his sorcery on that side, right? technology means like a device or a creation or like artificer, right? But he makes things artificial. The Most High is the artificer of real biological life, man. Real elements, real spirit, right? Esau's just trying to create things in the lab and create clones without, obviously there's no spirits in them, right? Because Esau he doesn't know about the spirit, like he knows about it, but he can't go into that, right? He goes into the left hand side, right? It says the length thereof is 20 cubits and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, right? For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. So we're literally in the house of the thief, right? This whole continent has been stolen, right? You are the thief, Esau, right? John 10:10, right? The thief cometh not before to steal, to kill, and to destroy, to murder, right? Basically, Esau. This is the house of the thief, America, really, But the point is that these chariots they're not a game, because you seen this guy was nervous, man. He started miswording things. He started speeding up. You can kind of hear his heartbeat rising, right? His breath shortening. He was bugging out basically, and that's daytime. That wasn't nighttime where majority of people see a light. This was literally daytime, and if he zoomed in more, if he had a better camera, or he zoomed in more, you could probably see certain other things there. Maybe windows, or because there's certain sightings where people said there's like a blue tint, and there's like carved out, there's like windows basically, like panels or windows you could see. So look, man, this is not a surprise. If you're talking about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, these are the supreme beings on the planet, right? On Salakia, in the universe, the planet, in the whole existence, man. So you think they're just, like the scripture says, a cloud. They're just in a cloud floating. No, man, these are all parables and dark sayings, But verse 4, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Who's that? God bless America. And America and Canada, they have in their law, right, that it still stands to this day, at least here in Canada, in the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, that the Bible is the supremacy of the land. So if you're saying that the Bible is the supremacy of the land, right, that means all the laws and everything is in there. It didn't say the Old Testament, didn't say the New Testament, it said the Bible, the complete book, right? So you swore falsely by that. You didn't uphold any laws, basically, right? And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof, right? Now let's go to the next video. There's a bunch of different videos, like I said, pertaining to prophecy and the times we're living in, right? So next video, this is from Russia Today.
But there is a passage that I found particularly striking on page 43 of the book, in which you talk about this moment in history and what it means. If you will, I'd like you to read that paragraph for me.
This moment in history marks the end of a long, sad tale of greed and murder by the white races. It is inevitable that for the final show, we vomited up a figure like Trump. Europeans and Americans have spent 5 centuries conquering, plundering, exploiting, and polluting the earth in the name of human progress. They use their technological superiority to create the most efficient killing machines on the planet, directed against anyone and anything, especially indigenous cultures, which stood in their way. They stole and hoarded the planet's wealth and resources. They believed that this orgy of blood and gold would never end, and they still believe it. They do not understand that the dark ethic of ceaseless capitalist and imperialist expansion is dooming.
Now I must bring this out because this dude's going in. Whether he like I said, you don't know for face value exactly who's an Israelite, who's not, because I haven't seen this guy before, how he acts, how he talks. But I'm gonna bring this out. It's no surprise if it's an Edomite saying it. This is my point. All right. This is Job 15:6. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee. We're in that time, man. Okay, you have a lot of so-called what they call them is whistleblowers, right? And from within, they're seeing that even that spirit is not right. You know, because look, you have a spectrum, just like you have spectrum of Israelites. You have a 1/3, you have a 2/3. You know, and even among the 1/3, you have the greatest to the least, to the smallest, as the scripture saith. You have the greatest wicked of the Edomites to the fewest. And then within that, you're going to have divisions, as the Lord said. When the Lord comes, he said, well, what shall I find on the earth? Divisions, right? Basically in the book of Luke, right? So that was a good point that he brought out. Let me play it back quickly because there's a lot of things he said, but
Of human progress. They use their technological superiority to create the most efficient.
We just spoke about that technology, right? Technology basically goes into artificial, artificer, device, craftiness, right? And this man uses craft. He book of Daniel, right? Chapter 8, he shall cause craft to prosper. That's this is prophecy, man. Look up that scripture. Let's look that scripture up actually. All right. Let's look up that scripture in the book of, right? Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many, which sounds contradictory, right? But that's his democracy, right? His wine. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Now let's look up that word craft. Right, deceit or treachery. Right, it's like a marma, which means deceit or treachery. Right, down here in the Strong's definition, in the sense of deceiving, fraud, craft, deceit, false, feigned guile. So this is that time we're living in, right?
Killing machines on the planet directed against anyone.
Now hold on, I gotta say this, man. The killing machine. Who's the sword of the Most High? Esau, pursuant to what? Psalm 17. Right, Psalm 17 and I believe right at the end, 30 around there. It says the sword, right? The sword of the Most High is you Edomites, man. You are the killing machine of the earth, right?
Anything, especially indigenous cultures, which stood in their way. They stole and hoarded the planet's wealth and resources. They believed that this...
Right, and that's true, man. And look, this is all history. This is all things that are uncomfortable and things that are so-called taboo and now actually are deemed as misinformation and false information, whatever. But check this, man. He just said they hoarded riches, right? Hold on. I believe, hold on, is this one? Yeah, this is Job 27:13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High and the heritage of oppressors. That dude brought it out, but I don't have to say it. He already said who was in the beginning of the video. I didn't say it. He said it. Go back and watch the beginning of that video. He said which races. Heritage of oppressors which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay. Now, matter of fact, since it said silver, it means all precious metals, obviously, but it's using silver as the foundation. But there's a mountain in no, damn. I know it's in South America. I believe it's Uruguay. Either Uruguay or it's on the north east part of up there, right? South America. But there's a mountain, you can look it up, of silver, that when the Spaniards came there, they started mining it. And I believe, like, up until this day, they're actually still mining that. So you can't imagine how much silver that was, man. And how they got it in the beginning. They had to go all the way up there, right? A lot of people died. A lot of the Asherites up there died. The tribe of Asher, the indigenous, they died up there, man. They said the lifespan was like 1 to 3 months at the very beginning, because it was very, very rough, man. Okay, and they're still mining that up there. So you can see how, and that's just one. That's just one fucking country, man. Okay, it says, though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Okay.
Orgy of blood and gold would never end, and they still believe it. They do not understand that the dark ethic of ceaseless capitalist and imperialist expansion is dooming the exploiters as well as the exploited. But even as we stand on the cusp of extinction, we lack the intelligence and imagination to break free from our evolutionary past. As the warning signs become more palpable, rising temperatures, global financial meltdowns, mass human migrations, endless war, poisoned ecosystems, rampant corruption among the
Which this dude, he can't say too much. I don't know if he knows, or maybe he knows and he doesn't want to say it. But obviously, look, it should be a common knowledge that there's a saying, all wars are bankers' wars. All wars are bankers' wars, right? So majority of these so-called wars, which are conflicts, which are damn, what's that word? It just skipped my mind. It's basically set up, okay? There's another word I was looking for, but basically it's set up and orchestrated by the elite, the oligarchs, and they have different groups and command, what do you call it, like secret groups and secret services, right, that they use proxy, and they have various means, right? But that's the thing that people should know. A lot of these majority of these problems is these bankers, man. They orchestrate these things, right?
ruling class. We turn to those who chant, either through idiocy or cynicism, the mantra that what worked in the past will work in the future. Factual evidence, since it is impediment to what we desire, is banished.
We're talking with Chris Hedges. His latest book is America, the Farewell Tour. In our next episode,
The farewell tour. Yeah, because America's on its way out, man. Okay, America's on its friggin' way out. And this man, he's going into about these elite, how they have an orgy for blood and gold and silver and everything. So, this is going into Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, which is America, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Things are slowing down, everything's stopping. Formula. There is a formula shortage, but shortages in general. All right. The deterioration of architectural structures and architectural, just the whole damn cities and everything, bridges, roads, right? Buildings, repairments and whatnot, morality. This place is finished, man. If you're really paying attention, this place is done. This place is finished. The grinders shall cease. No more work in Babylon, right? Verse 5, the Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, the Melites. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth, right? The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon. And that's going into actual nations of people, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. Right? When you look up that word, feller is going into a person that chops them trees, but it's really going into Esau. He's the damn. Hold on, this is the word Korath. Yeah, that's Korath. Which means to cut off, cut down, eliminate. That's Esau, man, a sword, a weapon. Quayan, right? Cain. Cut a covenant. Didn't Isaiah 24 said they have broken the everlasting covenant? Right? So yeah, man, cut down. Right? A feller is a person that chops some trees. So them nations are represented as trees. They're gonna say, nobody's come down to cut us, man, to mess us up, to uproot us. Right? When Esau comes in your country, you got to look at Syria, Lebanon, Afghanistan, Iraq, right? All these nations, you know, they had Jordan. Jordan is where Esau, Mount Petra, I believe, right? But a lot of these nations, man, you know, they know what it's like for Esau to come in his country and infiltrate them. You know, he's been doing it with the Jesuits for a long time. That's how Esau took down Japan. The Japanese, which a lot of them, they're Israelites over there. There's a lot of Israelites over there. Dark skin, right? Dark skin, so-called Japanese, which the original Japanese were dark skin anyway, and the Moabites. But yeah, the Jesuits went over there and took over. You know, they had an imperialistic system where they had an emperor, I believe, or a king, and then that's when Japan switched after. You got to look up when the Jesuits came over there. I believe last time I looked, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, it was around the 15 to 1600s, mid 1600s, something like that. But yeah, you can look up that history. But you just see where Esau goes, death follows, carnage. Right? Next video. This is a video a brother sent from Montreal, I believe. The brother Kaya Napash. All right.
Black Mirror in real life.
You know, somebody just bumped into me, but we in Montreal, and they got this new thing just in the middle of the, you feel me? Like, look, I don't know how to explain it. What is this thing? This in Montreal, downtown. Me and my dog wondering, like, what is this? Look at this, man. It's the pyramid with the eye on it.
The pyramid was scanning people's faces and telling them information about themselves and their body.
Look at this, bro. I analyze one face at a time. It's creepy, dog. So, no, but you gotta see what it's saying to her. But peek, though.
They were scanning palms and fingerprints on the backside.
They want you to put your whole hand on it to get your fingerprints in their stuff.
Part to a Black Mirror pyramid in Montreal.
I ain't putting my hand on that.
Shot to your age and all that,
Bruh.
So it got her about 1 year though.
It guessed her age and was off by only 1 year. And it was making a weird sonar-type noise.
And you know what this shows? These people are stupid as hell. You know, they're trying out all this new technology and they're just bamboozled, man. They're just stupefied and they're wondering, right? That goes into, you know what that goes into in the Revelations. Yeah, this is Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as they were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. Wondered, right? Let's look up that word wondered, man. Right? His deadly wound was healed during the time of the Renaissance, right? Hold on. Where's that word? To wonder. So the word is
Strong's G 2296, Thalmazo. Thalmazo.
Thalmazo, which means to wonder, marvel, right? Like they have the obviously the comics and the movies out. To be wondered at, to be had in admiration, to admire. So you're basically completely involved with the system, you know, your feelings and your emotions and your hopes and your dreams, right? So you're looking at this as, oh, this is just a new stage in society. This is the new phase of life in history, right? This is our generation, right? This is our time basically, right? But this is all foolishness and fuckery, man. All right, this is all fucking madness, man. And this is just showing you how stupid you people are. You are sheeple, you're goyim. Okay, you're useless eaters, man. Okay, you just want the new thing to come along. You're a consumer-based nation. You're a nation of workers. You're not a nation of thinkers. Okay? So, and then you got these stupid people, a lot of these people in America, right? Because in Canada you can't do this, but in America you can have something called the LLC, which is what is that? Low liability company, basically. And you start this company, and you can start a bunch of them and move money, and you can, you know, tax deductions and grants, and you can do a bunch of things with it, right? If you really know, you can do a lot of things. It gives you a lot of cushion space. A lot of these guys are pushing on Instagram now, right? Oh, find out, pay for this course or get one-on-one conferences with me or whatever, right? And they're pushing it, and right now people are making money, but people are not understanding. Okay, people are not understanding right now what's happening with the IRS, how they're being weaponized, and they're about to come for a lot of these people, man, because they're understanding. A lot of people are making money. A lot of people are making money with crypto. A lot of people are making money with the LLCs and different businesses and a lot of these things, a lot of these loopholes. So these people are gonna come, man, and they're being weaponized right now. They're actually being trained and weaponized. So when they come, they're gonna you know. They're gonna get their money, man. Mainly from you small businesses, not from you top corporations. But in Canada, you can't even have an LLC. Canada's a complete. Listen, man. You want to talk about all this liberalism and all this madness? Canada is a damn. It's a big illusion. You know, it's a huge illusion. It's technically crown land. That's what Canada is known as. It's crown land. Look that up. All right, it's crown land. It's a damn labyrinth, you know. It's a goddamn labyrinth. But yeah, this is that point that you people are just wondering and marveling and just like I said, you watch Superman, you're like, oh my God, this guy's amazing, right? You're marveling and wondering at it. Same thing with this society, and that's why when that next phase comes out of the thing in your right hand on your forehead, that's not going to be a problem for hundreds of millions of people. That's going to be no problem because they're already, regardless of how much information is out and how much so-called, like these people want to talk about, the conspiracy theories, they're winning. You know, they're right. They're writing a lot of things now. Wow, a lot of you people are juiced up already. A lot of you people don't give a shit. You just want to live deliciously with the whore. Because, you know, you just been in the system too damn long, man. You don't give a shit. You don't, even when you see the truth, you really don't care. Right? You choose the ignorance. It's not about, ignorance is bliss, right? That was at one point, you know? But now that you have completely open society and information is traveling at the highest rate it's ever been via the internet, you have people that are exposed to the truth, but they willfully reject it. They're like, you know what? It's just easier to turn a blind eye. You know, it's willful ignorance, right? So it's a hell of a state you people are in, man.
Hey, who was glad
Xbox sign at the top though.
TF they doing under there?
right now.
Squid Game vibes.
I ain't messing with that. Y'all already know what this is, dog. Listen to the noise it's making.
Yeah, these people are ready for you know, for the next phase, man. You know, you really took the VR, virtual reality, pretty well. You know, a lot of people are adopting it and liking it, and they're just submerging themselves into society because mainly they wonder at this beast. They follow after this beast. All the world wondered, and remember, it says the beast was let loose to deceive, to deceive the whole earth, man, the whole world. All right, pay with your palm. Pay with just your palm. Amazon One, fast, convenient, contactless. Okay? And I do believe that's the right hand because his thumb is showing, you know, with his hand there. But, hey, this is that next phase, man. Right? That's that next phase, and we don't even got to get it. Revelation 13 and 16 to 18. Right? We don't, you know, if you still believe it to be something else, you got a lot of problems, man. And I mean that deeply. I like spiritual problems. You better pray to see it, you know, but like the apostles say, if you can't, you know, hey, like the scriptures say, man, he that is wicked, let him remain wicked still. They that are righteous, let them be righteous still. All right, so I hope you're edified. Kal halalim, la Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles of GMS, who I learned this truth from, who rule well, and salutations and blessings to you hopeful elect out there. All right, may Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodash protect you and increase your faith.